workout is for everyone, all ages and abilities. We're going to run through my Feel Good Fitness prescription, everything from mobility, cardio, strength, of course, for all ages, balance work and stretch. And we're going to start with a lovely bit of breathing. I have an amazing Zoom community. So if you want to join us by Zoom, please sign up to my free newsletter on my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com. Get some weights if you can, especially if you're new. Tin cans from the kitchen cupboard are perfect. If you've got dumbbells, if you have a resistance band or a belt or a gown tie, that would be great. And if you have no equipment, do not worry. You could just copy the movements, listen to your body. Always consult a healthcare professional if you've got any specific injuries or conditions. But hopefully the low impact and seated options will help for everyone. So let's start. I can see my amazing Zoom community, and hello to YouTube. Do comment as we go. I'd love to get your interaction, but we always start with just a few deep breaths, what I called a mindful minute, the power of even a minute to reset the nervous system, to get it from that busy fight or flight mode to that calm, relaxed, rest and digest mode. So take a moment just to close your eyes, to tune into your breath, breathing in through your nose and really long exhales through your nose or your mouth, whatever feels good. Just focusing on lovely deep breaths, breathing in and out. Today we're going to do the coherent resonant breath, which is breathing in for up to 5 seconds and breathing out to the count of 5 as well. I'll count you through just a couple of rounds, do what you can. So breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep your eyes closed. How do you feel? Just have a little sense check. Rub your hands together, generate some heat. Put them over your closed eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Lots of positivity. Exhale, just open the eyes. Let some light in. Let's take another positive inhale. Exhale, release the hands away. Let me know how you feel, YouTube and Zoom. That is in your toolkit whenever you need a little moment to reset. If you're stressed or anything, I'd love you to do a breath snack. And you know, there's lots of science in my book, available on Amazon on discount, breath snacks, lots of different examples that you can use, as well as everything we're going to cover today. So let's start with a bit of mobility. We are always like this. I was telling my son as well, even younger children, because of technology, screens, sitting too long. So let's do my desk reset snack. If you know it's the shape of a desk, we're going to bring our shoulders up towards our ears, back an inch or two, and down the spine. So let's do that a couple of times, bringing it up, back, and down. Can you squeeze those shoulder blades at that rest position? Try and really open out your chest. Engage your stomach muscles. That means belly button to spine. Think about your pelvic floor engagement. I hope you're doing pelvic floor snacking twice a day. There's videos on my YouTube if you need help with that, and a whole snack in my book about it. We're going to bring the shoulders up, breathing in. Exhale, release them down. You can do this standing or seated. Mummy is going to come to help demonstrate everything seated, but let's just release, inhale and exhale. Let everything go. Now bringing your arms into that, lifting up. Let's release it down. Just swipe down, breathing in and out. If you're able to, standing, or if you have a bit of space on your chair or sofa, maybe arch the back And breathe out. Release everything away. We're going to add in some lovely shoulder circles. So we're doing this mobility. You can pick a few exercises from today's workout as an exercise snack. I say sprinkle them in every hour if you can. It can be as effective, if not more effective, coming forward than a long workout we sometimes can't fit in, and it's very good for your blood pressure, your blood fats, your blood sugars, your blood cholesterol, your overall metabolic health, lowering those blood sugars after meals. But mobility especially, let's put our hands behind our ears. We're going to do a few spinal twists. What we're doing at this beginning section is warming up the body for our main workout, so that we are reducing risk of injury. We're getting everything nice and supple. Just twist around, use your breath, keep your core in. But we're also giving those joints a bit of lotion. And that can help when you've got joint pain or any types of issues like arthritis. Obviously, you do it all based on your own level. But motion is usually lotion because you're then releasing the synovial fluid around the joints. So now, seated or standing, we're going to do some wrist circles and some ankle rolls. Again, circulation. It is getting nice and sunny in the UK, but my hands are cold. So I want to get that blood flow, giving our ankles a bit of love. Let's change sides. This takes a bit of coordination. So it's keeping your brains fit. If you are standing, make sure you've got some support. We don't want you to fall over. Bit of balance work here. Good for the brain because we're changing direction. Can you do that? So we're sending neurons down to the areas that I want to control those movements. It's quite tough, right? And we want to keep our brains fit to reduce risks of things like Alzheimer's and dementia. The changes in your brain start in your 40s, midlife. So tell someone you love how important exercise is for your brain. We are going to add a little bit of leg extension. So if you can take a seat, let's get the legs warmed up. So we're going to just lift up, hold for a few seconds, place your hands on your thighs. Can you feel your muscles? And release. Let's really feel it. I want that mind to muscle connection. Does anyone get knee pain? Often lots of people get knee pain. These muscles here, the ones I want you to touch, and when you're lifting up, you're squeezing them. They support your knees, yeah? So all of this area is going to start getting stronger. Let me just make sure my Zoom team can see me seated down. So I'm lifting up, I'm adding a few seconds hold, bringing it down. It looks easy, but let's really focus on getting these muscles engaged and ready. And then we're going to add in some heel raises. You could do them seated or you could do them standing, lifting the heels up, engaging the calf muscles, dropping them down. The standing option with a bit of support, a wall, a chair, lifting up and down. If you don't have any osteoporosis or osteoarthritis, you could add a little drop. So let me hear your heels come down, up and down. A bit of impact for your bones. That's very good. If you don't have any bone fractures or bone issues, because actually the bones want that force and impact to help them rebuild and repair. We start losing bone density in your 30s, just like your muscle mass. So whatever option you're doing, we're going to do a couple more. 3, lovely, seated or standing, lifting up and down, 2, and 1. Lovely work. We are going to get our steps in today. So whatever you can do, you're going to get your steps in. Pranam, mummy. How are you? It's getting nice and warm in here, so I'll turn this off for a bit. So we're just getting our steps in. You can show them seated. I can show you standing. You could go into a bit of a jog. We're going for about 30 seconds. Move your arms. Keep your desk reset snack, your shoulders back. Engage your core. If you can't get outside for whatever reason, you can get your steps in indoors, and walking is one of the best exercises. I mean, ideally we can get out, but I want to show you how you can do it indoors as well, just on the spot. You could do this in the kitchen. You could do this when you're watching TV. Can we go for the last 5 seconds? Count down with me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Some of you pushed it there into a jog. Well done on Zoom. Taruna Auntie, Varsha, Mukta, Vinu Uncle's got his weights, Andrew, Sarla Ben, Sonal, Ayush Auntie, Lal Uncle. I've got so many. Mukta, Ambujam Auntie, so many of you on screen today. It's lovely to see you all. 30 seconds, you feel your heart rate. It's got nice and warm. So anytime I'm talking, I'm giving you rest, but you could also try and keep getting your steps, and you'll be amazed how many you can get if you've got a tracker. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a band, and we're going to do a few exercises using our muscles now with a bit of resistance. If you have a belt, a gown tie, if you don't have a band, but something with a bit of stretch, like a pair of old tights, like I did in the pandemic. Our shoulders, again, like our spine health, is affected with our posture, our sitting too long, our phones, our laptops, TV. So let's try and do the shoulder floss. Yes, Andrew on Zoom knows exactly what we're doing. It looks easy to come up and over, but I keep saying, I see people, I ask them, can you do this? It's difficult. So bend the elbows if you need to. Maybe don't go all the way around until you're ready. And then eventually, with a bit of practice, because I do this every single morning, inhale and exhale. I even keep a band on my desk. So when I'm sitting for too long, you could keep it on your sofa. Mommy, just lift your chin, just look forward. So nice tall spine, straight spine. We are going to do a few more of these to challenge yourself. You could hold it tighter. That's going to make it harder. If it's too difficult, loosen up. And I want you to think about this full range of movement in that ball and socket joint of your shoulder. This looks easy, but it's difficult. And especially if you've got shoulder injuries, don't worry, maybe just lift one arm up and down. I'm looking at Sarla Ben on Zoom. Maybe just lifting up and down is all you can do, yeah? Or maybe just do some circles of the good arm. Taruna Auntie also had a fall which affected her shoulder. She is now, has recovered. She persevered every week with her physio and these workouts. And I'm looking at her doing this amazing shoulder floss. It just shows how committed you were. Well done. Relax there. We are going to do a few openers. So let's open out. Really stretch out. Your rest position in the middle is here. So if you can hold your arms out here, you're engaging your deltoids, your shoulder muscles, your upper back. So try not to drop it, but if it gets tired, drop them down. Breathe out and breathe in. Now, depending on how tight you're holding your band, how close your hands are together on your tights or your band, that's the resistance we're using. Can you feel those muscles waking up? Yeah, breathe out, breathe in. You could just do this in the morning or anytime you're feeling like you haven't done any movement. A little exercise snack. Think about what you like today, because I want you to take away 1 or 2 exercises for homework that you can commit to doing maybe once a day, maybe 3 times a week. Relax there. Now let's hold it tight if you can. And if you can't do this, just do single arm lifting up and down. But if you can hold it tight, we're going to really keep that tension and then lift slowly your arms up. Try and keep your shoulders nice and relaxed down and breathe out, coming down. This looks simple, but can you keep your arms straight? I'm just looking at my mum. Can you go all the way up and all the way down? Can we go a little bit further past our ears? Sarla Ben, you could maybe just try one arm up and one arm down. Lovely, because I know she's had a shoulder injury. Breathing in. Can we go all the way? Extend your spine and coming down. It's hard when you've got to keep the tension. Can you feel that? Yep, let's do one more. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Relax there. We are going to add in a little bit of cardio snacking in between. So either get your steps in, or if you can, you're going to grab some very light weights. So mummy, you can get your tin cans, and we're going to add in a little bit of boxing. So when you're cooking, think about in between, if you're in the kitchen, the kettle's boiling, anytime you've got those little moments to existing activities that we do every day, could you add in a bit of boxing? If you can stand, please stand. Yeah, we want to use your legs if you're able to. If you don't want weights, that's fine. We're just going to go for the last 10 seconds. Can you count with me? 10, 9, punch away your worries. 8, 7, counting out loud is very good for your brain. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Well done. So we're moving quite fast. How are we feeling, mummy? Are we good? So today we're going to go straight into our sit and stands or squats. Do one set for me body weight. If you know what you're doing, otherwise I'm going to explain what to do. Lots of different options. So mummy, you can stand. Your feet will be a little bit wider than shoulder width. We're going to do sit and stand first. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm testing you today. We're changing the order because every week is a different workout. If you can't stand, you have two options. You're going to do the leg extension, squeezing, maybe holding, coming down. And the other one, mummy's doing a double leg. She does that very well. These strong muscles here, good. Or you're going to do heel raises. Again, great for your blood sugar levels, working the lower body, calf muscles mainly there. Or if you're able to stand, like some of you are already, feet are shoulder width. You can place your hands on your chest. You're going to make sure your knees go out with your toes in line and squeezing up. If you need the support of your chair, I do usually show this. You can go up a few inches and down. You don't have to come all the way up. I want to make this accessible to everyone. Now let's go nice and slow. If you're not using any weights for this first round, can we go even slower than you usually do? Because that time under tension is going to help tease those muscles, get them lovely and strong. We take standing for granted. But when you've had an operation, when you've had a fall, when you've had an injury, when you're aging, we want to maintain this as much as we can, this leg strength, and we want to be able to get up out of our chair, out of our car, on and off the toilet ourselves. So this is probably the most important exercise of the whole session. Relax there, because some of you on Zoom, my regulars, some of you join every week for the last 6 years, you may have done quite a few there. We normally do about 10 repetitions, but this is your workout. So if you feel like you need to do more, do more. If you need to do less, please do less. Listen to your bodies. We are going to grab some weights. So that's when we start building strength. Progressive overload. Your muscles need to start being challenged. If you've used the same weights for weeks, think about adding a rucksack, maybe with some heavy Coke tins, bottles, books, anything that you could increase the weight of. Take this as homework if you can't do it right now, or use a weight. So I'm going to grab some weights to hold in front of me. It could be water bottles. Let's do 10 more. And you could do this even if you're doing the seated option. You can hold a weight and do the leg extension. But if we're doing our sit and stands, let's hold a weight. Come up. Really squeeze your glutes at the top and go nice and slow. Check your form. I want perfect form. So those knees are going out. I can see my toes. And if you can't stand, you just keep going with heel raises, leg extensions. If you're doing a full squat, You can do it without the chair, coming nice and low, squeezing up. You don't have to go super low. That can build up over time. Inhale, exhale. Are your shoulders back? Are your stomach muscles engaged? Mummy, are you counting for me? Good. Can you come up? Breathe out. Slowly come down. The heavier the weight, the more your muscles are going to get stronger, the more calories you're going to burn at rest to help maintain a healthy weight, to reduce risks of so many common chronic illnesses. Type 2 diabetes, yes? Good. Can be reversed through exercise and lifestyle changes. The squat uses so many muscles. The sit and stand. Give it a little shake. Maybe just have a little twist, have a little shake. Maybe we'll add a bit of tapping in here. We like a bit of tapping, just giving yourself some self-love, self-care, maybe just tapping all the way down your legs. I know, Mummy, you like doing this one. Tapping on your chest. This one is a lovely one as well. Forehead, temples, cheeks. Give me some taps while I explain to you type 2 diabetes, which you know I'm an ambassador for Diabetes UK. It can be reversed through exercise and eating healthily, sleep, stress management, all the pillars of health, but especially exercise is so effective. And the more muscle mass you have, it helps your insulin sensitivity. So really think about that. Diabetes is very common in the South Asian community. Shall we do one more set of sit and stands leg extensions? We're doing an extra bonus today because they're so important. This time, if you want, you can add in a shoulder press. So maybe with your seated version, you're just lifting the leg and the arm, so you're getting a nice shoulder press. You could use 2 weights or 1, whatever works for you. You could keep your rucksack on, or you're going to come up and add it straight into your little, hold your trophy above your head. Good. And slowly come down. You do what works for you. Breathing out. Good work. I am just going to point out my mum, who is probably 18 or 19 weeks post her knee op, is doing what she did before, I can see. Sit and stands with the weight. You're fully standing on your own and using the weight and adding the shoulder press. Well done, Mum. So proud of you. Good. Good work, everyone. I'm super proud of everyone. Even a squat a day, yeah? Every hour would be amazing. You could get your little squat snack in. 10 squats every hour, they say, is as effective as a 30-minute walk on your blood sugar levels. But I don't expect you to do that. That's a lot of squats. But daily squats would be incredible. Have we done 10? 9. Last one. She's counting for me. Good work. Now check in with yourself. I am sweating. Are you, Mummy? I'm going to open this door very slightly. What happens with strength training? Is your heart rate up, Mummy? Yeah. Yes? So do you feel like you're slightly out of breath there? Give me a thumbs up, or YouTube, just drop me a little comment. I hope you do, because that's the beauty of strength training. You're burning fat, but you're building lean muscle. And again, the more muscle mass you have, the better it is for your metabolic health, for your mental life. So I can't emphasize the benefits of strength training, but I hope you felt that in your heart rate, in your effort. And if you didn't, then I want you to add more weight slowly over time. Come back to this workout and do it with something heavier. So we are now going to do our wall press-ups, or against the kitchen counter, which is a great level down, or on the floor, which I don't talk through, but I demonstrate with videos. You just take a QR code in my book, and it shows you all the versions of the press-up so that you can progress. But Mummy's doing the wall press-up beautifully for us. Hands are about shoulder height, so you could bring them slightly down if you want to try. And she's got a lovely straight line all the way down from her head to her heels. She's coming towards the wall, the core is tight. The seated option, if you can't stand, because I've had all ages and abilities join us, bending the elbows, pushing away. Now think about your upper body muscles. Again, this is a compound move, all multiple joints and muscles being used for our upper body. Mummy and everyone else, give me about 10. And when you're done, I'm just looking on Zoom. I can see people doing it in all places of the houses, bedrooms, kitchens, living rooms. And some of you are probably away off camera to do it on your kitchen counter. Wherever works for you, do the press-ups because they're a really big compound move. How does that feel? Are you okay? Keep standing if you can, because I'm going to get you to do something else. Circle out your wrists. Are you cold or you're okay? Yes, I will shut this door just for a second. We got some fresh air in. Have a little sip of your drinks if you have some water. So we are going to add in a bit of balance work. If you can, you're going to hold on to something. And if you can't, we do a balance snack every week. You can hold out your leg extension. You could try and hold out both legs. Mummy, you do that very easily. I think you have to sit back on the chair. And yes, Mummy, you're going to start with hip circles. So let's do that one because that's a nice one. You can do seated or standing. So if you're standing, have support and try and keep your whole body still. Seated, I'm doing the same. One leg. Let's just do one leg, 5 in one direction, 5 the other direction. I practice balance and I want all of you to, when you brush your teeth in the morning, you have your sink. You can maybe try for just 10 seconds. That's a great indicator of longevity. There are different targets based on your ages. I outline in my book. But because I've been practicing balance, I can now stand on one leg for about a minute and maybe you progress to closing your eyes, but always have support just for a few seconds. How to still, especially if you're standing. Try and really isolate the movement. And let's have a little break when you finish. I was just about to say, Mummy's already started. So make sure you've got support, yep? This is to reduce your risk of falls. Let's just do 10 seconds. If you're seated, hold out. If you're standing, hold on to something. And even just balancing on one leg will help. If we can, we're going to do 10, 9, focus on a point, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, I know some of you added in the tree pose. I was just showing you ways to progress. You don't have to do the tree pose of yoga. You could just try and balance on one leg. How was it? Did anyone manage to do 10 seconds easily? Good. You're correcting muscular imbalances. Obviously, my book, The Balance Snack, shows different targets based on your age range. There's a whole table in there. So, for example, someone like my age, I am now, 48. I have to get used to that from last week. My target is 42 seconds with my eyes open, 8 seconds closed. If you're in your 70s, 22 seconds with your eyes open, 3 seconds closed. So I'm just giving you a few examples, something to build up to. Have you done the other side?
I can do it.
Let's do again. So hold on to something. We're only doing 10 seconds. Focus on a point. Keep your core engaged, whichever level you want to do. You don't have to do tree pose. You can just hold on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Did anyone manage the other side? Thumbs up, YouTube or on Zoom, let me know. We've got lots of people on. If you didn't, one day could be easier than the other. Let's Just shake out, get some steps in, add in a bit of swimming if we can, seated or standing. Let's add in a little bit of movement, little bit of cardio to mix things up through the session. So we are going to move on to a few other exercises using some weights for our really important strength training. But I want to say to you for homework, what are you going to add in? Maybe one strength move. It could be squats. It could be press ups. Yeah, those are your king and queen. Or you could be doing the exercises we're going to do now. So we are going to do chest press. So I'm going to show you without any weight. You always have your wrists nice and straight above your forearm. Even when you hold weights, make sure your wrists stay nice and strong. Elbows are at shoulder height. Stomach muscles are in. And then we're going to squeeze the elbows together. A nice right angle with the arms and coming back. It's opening out the chest. That's without any weight. We're doing about 10, or we're going to add in some weight. Yep, go light to start off with. You can always play this workout back. It's going to be saved for you in the Feel Good playlist or under my lives as well. And we're going to try and do 10. So seated or standing. Exhale, inhale. Nice and slow and controlled. We are building lean muscle mass, building strength. Inhale, exhale. Smile for me if you're on YouTube, Zoom. I am proud of you joining in, investing in your health. Well done. Inhale, exhale. Super work, everyone. Can we do a few more? Mummy, are you feeling it?
7.
Good. Those last 3 should be challenging. 8. Do what you can. If you need to stop, please stop. 9. Woo! And 10. Oh, I used 4 kgs. I could feel those. Whatever you're using, it's your weight that hopefully will challenge you. Did you feel that? Yes? So let's just open out our chest for a second, round the back. Just keep a few dynamic stretches going on in between, opening out the chest. This is a lovely one just to do if you're feeling tight. Round out the back and maybe some angel openers, arms up and open out, but really stick your tailbone, open out your chest, lift through your chin. Inhale and exhale. Another great one to do if you want to stand up is to do this against the wall. Do you still do these, Mummy? The Ys, or you do it facing forward? So you could do the one seated, or you can try and keep your arms against the wall, opening out. Inhale, exhale. I'm mixing the exercises up today. So try and keep everything against the wall. Practice this one later if you can't get up now. So Mummy, do this. Lift up your arms straight. Try and keep them close to the wall and down. Lovely. How does that feel? Opening things out, right? So rather than being here, we're trying to open out. We're going to add in some bicep curls. So again, I'm showing you without the weight. Your elbows stay back, close to your body. Your wrists are forward and we're going to curl up and down. Mummy, you having a nice stretch there? You join us when you're ready. We're doing bicep curls. So shoulders back, elbows in. We're targeting these muscles that are going to help us pick things, lifting things off the ground. Grandchildren, shopping bags, trying to stay nice and strong. Can we go slowly? Breathe out, breathe in. So the slower you go, the more time under tension for the muscles, and really focus on those areas that we're working. There's a lot of science behind sending the brain signals to the muscles that you're working, getting even better results. Yeah, keeping them strong. It's not about how we look, it's about how we can future-proof our bodies and stay strong for life. How many are we on, everyone?
7.
And if you're not feeling it, go slower or go heavier, yep? Because those last 3 repetitions should be quite challenging for you. Good. Is it the last one to hit about 10? You could go on if you needed to. Hold your weights. If you're able to, you're going to just stand up and you're going to walk with your weights carefully, either forwards and back or just in a straight line, forwards. So mummy, just have a bit of space, careful. And walking, or if you're seated, can you hold on to your weights? Because this grip strength, yep, this is like carrying your bags. But grip strength is built in your hands, and it's a good indicator of longevity. Do you find it hard to open jars and bottles? Sometimes it's tricky, right? So you can practice grip strength by holding your shopping bags, holding your weights, and maybe doing it for about a minute. They do say about, I think it's 70 to 80% of your body weight. If you can do that for a minute, for a woman like me in their 40s or 50s, is a really hard goal. But right now, I just want you to get used to holding something in your hands for about a minute. So you could just be seated and holding on. You could just be holding. Shall we go for about 10 more seconds? 9. Anyone practice walking backwards? It's great for your knees and your back strength, your proprioception, your balance. Lots of benefits. My mum's been trying that when she's just started swimming again in the swimming pool. It's really good. If you've got a bit of space, walk backwards and forwards and let's relax. So depending on your weight, how was that? Just holding on to something in your hands for that long. There's lots of different grip exercises. When you're wringing out a towel, you can try and twist. You know, when you're doing your washing or your laundry or hand washing things, we want to try and keep this grip strength lovely and strong. Good, good, good. Mummy, are you good? Someone's just written on YouTube, are you happy doing this workout? Good, you happy? What's your favorite exercise? You give me one now, we're going to add in. Star jumps, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to add in just 20 seconds of star jumps. Let's go, everyone. Low impact, yep. Or if you want, you could add a jump. I don't often show them, but the jump is great if you want to add them in. Otherwise, seated, give yourselves a clap at the top. 9, 8, go faster. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm holding on to my mic. What an instant mood boost. All I can see is smiles. Zoom, can you see your fellow feel-good community? Everyone is smiling. Mummy, you're now smiling. So if you need the instant mood boost, I love star jumps. They're very effective. You can sprinkle them in to your day every hour. We're going to do a little bit more. So we're going to add in some back exercises today. Now, these are a little bit trickier to demonstrate. The standing option, you definitely have to do the desk reset snack. Really engage your shoulders back. So there's no rounding of the back. I want a lovely straight spine. I'm going to show you first. I lean forward, but I hinge at my hips, and I then do my rows. So I've got 2 weights, and I bring my elbows towards me. I've got a straight line, so I'm not rounding my back. I want you to think about rowing. There are some seated options, and you have to hold your stomach muscles in, especially if you're standing or if you're going heavy, because you want to protect your lower back. So you've got to imagine that belly button towards your spine. If you want to try a seated option, if you've got a long resistance band or a pair of old tights, again, we're going to do our desk reset snack. Glue those shoulder blades back and together, lean forward, and then you're going to try and row. I'm going to hold my band a lot lower. So I'm going to really move my hands towards my ankles almost, and then I've got that tension. Squeeze the band back, elbows back, and release. Can you feel that? Now, mummy, try and relax your shoulders, your neck, and really target these back muscles here. They're coming together. I can't show you because this is quite a hard exercise. So I'm giving you a few options. You could, seated, also do this with weights, depending on the chair that you're on. Or if you're standing, we are going to practice this. Really keep your back straight and shoulders back, yeah? No rounding of the back, and then you squeeze up. Inhale, exhale. Try and look slightly down, mummy. So you've got a straight line from your head down to the back of your back. Inhale, exhale. Can you feel that? You've got to hold your stomach muscles in. Good. We are trying to build a bit of back strength. How did that feel? Hard or a little bit tricky? So practice that because it is hard. When I'm looking on Zoom, obviously I'd love to do this one-to-one and teach you all properly. Another option, just to, if you want to practice that at home, if you wanted a bit of support, you could hold on to your higher bit of your chair, and you could, again, keeping that back straight and bringing that elbow in one at a time. So you could the top of the chair or a lower surface, but whatever I do, my elbows are in and my back is straight. So I was holding and I was rowing one arm in. You try and skim the side of your body and you squeeze those back muscles. This could be homework, yeah? And we're on about 42 minutes. If you need to fast forward to this workout, try and practice some back rows for me. Let's grab some lighter weights. You definitely want to go light because we're going to do our lateral and front raises to finish off. These are perfect with baked bean tins, the perfect weight. We're going to come out to the side, hold if you can, and slowly down. Then we're going to go out to the front, straight arms, hold if you can, and slowly down. So try and keep straight arms. I'm just going to show you again, out to the side, and I'm keeping those straight arms as I come down. The same, they're straight arms. Can you keep them straight, 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 straight? So I'm just looking at some of you on Zoom. I know we want to bend them as we come in, but try and keep them straight down. Good. Relax your shoulders. Breathe out. Add a hold if you can. Inhale down. Really use your breathing. Stomach muscles tight. Breathe out. Forwards and coming down. If this is difficult for you and you can't do upper body, please do either squats, leg extensions, maybe adding the heel raises in. If you're seated, we can add them in as a combo move, up and down, but just try and really get these in. This is lovely for strengthening the shoulders, sculpting the shoulders, upper back, yep. Really, really good. Keeping those arms strong. Round, one more, up and down. And the last one. There we go. Super work. You are going to give me a 10-second sprint on the spot. Seated, standing, as fast the feet as you can. A little race to the finishing line. Let's count down. 10, go as fast as you can. 9, 8, I'm racing with you. Come on, mummy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourselves a massive clap. You're not going anywhere. The stretch is probably the most important to reduce risk of injury. How are you feeling though right now? Can you bottle this up when you don't feel like exercising? Do you feel good? Give me like a number out of 10. 10 is the happiest. 0 is I'm not great. Oh my gosh, I've got lots of 10s, 9s, 8s. Well done, Dawn. Urmila Ben. Andrew, my mum is a 10. Yay. Well done. Mum, that's a 10 as well. Mummy, what were you? Yay. Give yourselves a clap. We're going to stretch very quickly, but I want you to make sure you stretch. So let's take a seat. Try and hug one knee in towards your chest. Sit nice and straight and maybe circle out your ankles, but really draw that knee in and keep your back straight. Look up, smile, you did it. Circle out the other way, you invested this time. I know we're all busy. And now think, what exercise can I take as homework from Lavina and do in the week? What do you want to do, Mummy?
I do every day.
You do every day, but you're going to start walking more, yes? Outdoors. Even if you can't get outdoors, some stair snacks. 3 flights of stairs 3 times a day after your meals would be really good as well.
I forgot to tell you I had fallen down in Aradnadam outside and I balanced myself.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry? Oh my gosh, did you hear that, everyone? Say that again.
I'd fallen down in Aradnadam outside.
In India?
Yeah, but I tried to save myself.
From the balance work. Well done. That's exactly what I say, reducing risks of falls. I'm so pleased you've been practicing balance.
Behind and I missed a step.
You missed a step in the pilgrimage in India. Oh my gosh, but you balanced. Wow, thank goodness. So that's exactly why we practice balance, and I want you to do it every day. That's an amazing story, Mummy. We're going to do that, a little video for me at the end, so don't rush off. Oh yes, you have to. Okay, so one leg out, everyone. Let me clip my mic on. I got very excited there. Mummy, can you demonstrate to them what we're going to do? Take a big stretch up with your arms all the way up. Straight leg coming down. Let's reach towards our toes, our shins, our thighs, keeping that leg straight. Try and relax the neck and shoulders. You're going to feel a lovely stretch wherever you are. Deep breaths. In and out, really lengthen out. You should feel that stretch all the way down that straight leg, flexing your toes towards you, down your back, your arms, and slowly release. These stretches can be homework, yeah? We want to increase flexibility. We want to keep our bodies supple as well as strong, and stretching is key. So a daily stretch would be amazing. I put one up in my pajamas on Instagram yesterday that I do in bed in the morning. Just any time that works for you. Simple stretches would be great homework if you're not already stretching. Seated or standing, going to take one arm forward, add in our little shoulder stretch here. Bringing that arm towards your body, looking over that side, relax your shoulders. Can you feel a lovely stretch? The longer you hold the stretches, like for homework, the more kind of you breathe into their release, that tension. Anywhere that's feeling tight, you can really ease it away. And the other side. I'm very, very proud of you all. I hope you've enjoyed today's workout. Do drop a comment on YouTube because I love hearing if you've done them at any time. Whenever you have one arm behind your back, I'm trying to bring this elbow first back and applying a bit of pressure just to lengthen. You should feel the whole stretch down there. It's quite hard. A lot of people are here. So just straightening could be it. And release. Lovely work. Up and back. I think we'll do a bit more work for triceps next week as well. So do join us at 10 o'clock on Friday or any time to catch up on YouTube. And then let's do our feel-good hug because this is like a lovely standing or seated cat-cow. Opening out your arms, lift through your chin, arch your back, take a positive inhale, exhale, round your back, imagine a C shape and give yourself a massive hug, chin to chest. Give yourself a tap on the back, a little well done, a little bit of self-love. It's releasing oxytocin, the love hormone. If you've got someone with you, go and give them a hug. Some of you do work out in couples. If not, This is a hug from me and Mummy to all of you. Mummy, giving you a feel-good
Thank you.
hug.
Thank
Thank you so much for joining. And then let's take our feel-good finish, seated or standing. I hope you feel good, better than when you started. Take a positive inhale. Lift the arms up. Exhale, release any tension, negativity, stress. Hopefully it feels like it's all gone. Let's do one in Gujarati for me, please. Lovely. We do have workouts in Gujarati saved on YouTube. If they can help anyone, do share them. Hands come at the top and get that positivity, bring it down to your heart center. Have a moment of gratitude. Just say something positive to yourself. Say, well done, Lavina. Well done, Nisha. And thank you to your body. Whatever you manage to do, every single minute of movement counts and it will improve your health. I would love you to share my workouts with someone today just so I can help more people. I hope this has been useful to you and it will be saved on YouTube. And now I talk to my amazing Zoom community for a couple of minutes. So do join us on Zoom next time if you feel like it as well. On my website, there's a newsletter with all the details. And we will see you next week. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you so much. Lots and lots of you have joined on YouTube. Super well done, Christina. Yes.